Welcome back, users. So in this video we will do a summary of the progress we have made in the Arcolinux learning path. So these are the learning phases of the Arcolinux learning path. So this is the web page from the arcolinux.info website. So first phase we had completed the Arcolinux L ISO and we did some installs. So after that we went to the phase 2 where we did some desktop installs using the Arcolinux B ISO. Till this phase we had not installed any tiling window managers. In the phase 3 we did a installation using the Arcolinux B extended ISO, and we also installed the TWM. So when you use the Arcolinux B extended ISO, the TWMs are installed by default. So then we checked out the TWMs also. We did OpenBox and I think JWM, and I think ISWM was also covered. So you can check out in the videos. In the phase 4, what we did is we used the Arcolinux ISO, Arcolinux B ISO, and then after the installation was done, we used the Arcolinux tweak tool that was installed during the installation, and then we did further installation of more desktops and TWMs using the Arcolinux tweak tool. So that also videos are there. So you have to watch the whole Arcolinux learning path series in sequence. If you miss the sequence, then you will not understand. In the phase 5, we did the installation of Arcolinux B because phase 5 is itself covered in the phase 4 also. So phase 4 and phase 3, the phase 5 is covered. So there is no special video on phase 5. Phase 5 is already covered in phase 4 itself. So you can use the Arcolinux B ISO to install one particular desktop and one or maybe two TWMs. So you can have a choice, and you can also choose any other extra software you want to install. Now in the phase 6 we use the Arcolinux D ISO and we install a desktop. So that also video is available. You can watch that. Now regarding the phase 7, so in the last Arcolinux learning path ISO, I have already told you that phase 7 is nothing but installing the Arch Linux using the Arch way. So that is, you have to install it from the terminal. You have to remember the sequence of commands that have to be issued in the terminal to make the installation a success. And if you find that to be too much expert and you cannot follow that method, then you can use the Archinstall helper library, and or you can use the Anarchy installer. So both the videos I have covered. So in one of my videos I have covered the Arch Linux install helper library, and in the other video I have covered the Anarchy installer. So you can watch both the videos. I will drop a link in the video description, so you have to follow that video description. Now in the phase 8 that is coming, there are two ways. You can use the Carly to do a customized Arch Linux installation, or you can do the ALSI. So Carly stands for the customized Arch Linux ISO, and the ALSI stands for the Arch Linux CalMS installer. So these two methods I have never tried myself before, so I will have to do some trials by myself before I can bring out the successful video for you people. So you will have to have patience. It will take some days before I can come out with the video on the ALSI. First, I will try to do ALSI first and then the Carly, because twice I have tried the Carly, but the installation is failing because the link is not proper. It requires a data link, so data link falters and then the installation fails. So I am going to try out the ALSI first, and if ALSI succeeds, then I will go with the Carly. So it will take some time because it is also new to me. It is more complicated, and I have to study by myself first, and then only I can bring out the video to you. So this is all in this summary video. So thank you very much. In the next video, we are going to do the detailed review of the KDE desktop that was installed yesterday in the Clear Linux. So we will check out how the KDE desktop works in the Clear Linux Linux distro. Thank you very much. Do like, subscribe, and comment on our videos. And do not forget to press the bell button, otherwise you will miss the new videos that are uploaded every day. We upload at least 1 to 2 videos every day. So keep watching them.